Hello, lovelies. If you spend a ton of time learning about how to style your outfits or a ton of money in buying clothes, but then when it comes time to put outfits together, you still have nothing to wear, it's because you don't have the right wardrobe staples. Today, I'm sharing 10 wardrobe essentials that will not only lead to countless outfits and save you time, but they will help you look chic, relevant, and timeless. The styling magic happens right in the sweet spot of the concentric circle where you have the bubble that has the clothes that you look forward to wearing because they feel good, the ones that you can wear in many different ways with other pieces in your closet, and then finally, what looks good on you. And make sure to stay to the end of the video where I'll be sharing 2 accessories that gives us that je ne sais quoi that we're all looking for in putting together our outfits. The first wardrobe staple you need is the classic hero white t-shirt. And if you're nodding your head saying, yes, I know that I need a white t-shirt, but you still can't identify one in your own closet today that you'd be able to wear with a polished outfit, then today's the day to get one. Don't have to spend a ton of money, but you do want a certain level of quality so that you're not buying the same t-shirt over and over again. And sometimes that is what leads us to not being able to identify this top in our own closet, is because maybe you've bought some in the past, worked for a couple of times, and then you washed them. Now you don't really look forward to wearing them because they don't look good. There's a couple of t-shirts that I really love. One is by J. Crew. That is just the classic white t-shirt. The other white t-shirt that I really love by ATM Collection. It's the perfect combination of structured but stretchy. Not only does it go hand in hand with all of your casual outfits like jeans, leggings, shorts, but also when you have those dressier pieces like beautiful trousers and a sequin or slip skirt, it's the perfect juxtaposition styling that you can use to create that tension between having a dressier bottom and a very casual top. Some of my favorite white t-shirt outfits are with jeans, a blazer, loafers. In the summer, wearing it with boat shoes or ballet slippers, belted shorts, and that classic white tee just feels very old money aesthetic. I also have a whole video dedicated how to bring old money aesthetic to life in 2025, so make sure to check it out. The go-to outfit is a slip skirt, a white t-shirt, and slingback heels for a very classic, dressier look that looks very chic. Another item that has this it factor that actually looks fantastic with a white t-shirt is number 2, the black A-line skirt. This classic piece has so many places it can go, but the reason it's such a fantastic wardrobe essential is because it's a predictable way to manipulate the silhouette of your outfit. A-line skirt provides a certain shape to your look. From there, you can make decisions on what you want your top to be. For example, an easy way to think about your outfits in general is think of a wider bottom means a tighter top. Finding a snugger top, such as that white t-shirt or a white tank top, is a very turnkey outfit that you can depend on. And then once you pick the shoes that fit the occasion that you're headed to, you've got yourself a very easy outfit. Alternatively, if you want to go for a more voluminous top and do a big top with the bigger bottom, very different looks in that way. And if you are going to go in the direction of picking a more voluminous top, then my recommendation would be that you belt it. And this leads me to one of my favorite wardrobe essentials. But before we get to it, I need you to hit the subscribe button if you want to dress way better in 2025. I'm Ziba and I'm so happy you're here. I'm excited to help you develop an intuition on putting together outfits that fit your budget, your lifestyle, and your personal preferences. Belts are not just for holding up your pants, they are to help define, shape, and accessorize any outfit. As in the case of the A-line skirt and the more voluminous top that help define our waist and create an hourglass shape. In terms of accessorizing, the belt is a fantastic way to add interest and texture to your outfit without a lot of bulk and fuss. And you can really choose a belt that speaks to your personal style, whether that is more of a chunky statement belt, a classic braided leather one, or a more buttery smooth tailored one that feels very elegant. If you want to dig more into finding that personal style, make sure to take my free 5-day style challenge. We dig deep into how to figure out outfit formulas that work for your lifestyle, taking time to practice your outfits, cleaning out your closet, and merchandising your wardrobe. A belt is a really turnkey way to instantly polish most of your outfits. And then in the cooler months, it's such a timeless way to layer over your coats, oversized knits, and blazers. It really helps your outfit feel more personal and styled. And this brings us to number 4. And as we talked about in number 3, you can wear it with a belt for a very Dior-inspired, timeless silhouette that is always around. It's such a classic way to elevate your workwear. The type of blazer that you will wear the most if it fits well is a tailored blazer in either a black, navy, camel, or white. Generally speaking, these are the most trend-resistant blazers that you will get the most return on investment for. And I've also found that length plays a big role in how flattering blazers are, as well as how in style they happen to be from season to season. So in some seasons, we're seeing more of like a cropped jacket and blazer. Other seasons, we've seen kind of like the longer, super oversized blazer. So you want something in between that feels very timeless and ultimately really flattering. One that I reach for regardless of the season is one that I can wear with skinny jeans or leggings that covers my behind. It's just long enough, but not so long that it makes my legs look short. In today's current fashion landscape where athleisure is everywhere, you want to wear blazers also a little bit outside of the box with more of your casual pieces such as a hoodie or a sweatshirt. And along these lines, thinking about pairing your blazer with unexpected bottoms. Instead of trousers or suit pants, try a tennis skirt or a pleated skirt, a satin midi, tailored shorts. Speaking of bottoms, this leads us to number 5. Is tailored shorts. You know, if you can relate, the first time I remember thinking, wow, tailored shorts are so elegant and chic is when I was about 11 years old watching Pretty Woman and Julia Roberts in the scene where she's wearing like these very tailored belted shorts, like starting around the penthouse. And I was like, wow, this looks so chic, like so polished and rich looking. Love the look of a tailored pair of shorts. So what this wardrobe essential really helps with is striking that perfect balance between casual and elevated, because it has kind of a country club vibe. It's not like too sporty like a tennis skirt, and it's not so stuffy like sometimes tailored trousers can feel. A tailored pair of shorts you can wear in infinite ways, whether that is with that white t-shirt from number 1. You can easily take the look from like a v-neck vest and or a polo shirt, loafers and a brown belt, to a white tank top, the linen shorts, ballet flats, and the beauty is that they're easy to put together and they're so comfortable. Speaking of luxey comfort, this leads us to number 6, which is the merino or cashmere knit. The goal with this wardrobe essential, as with many of these on this list, to find that magic moment that we talked about in the beginning of where you don't want to take it off, you have many different uses in your wardrobe, and it's flattering. So that is style magic right there. As with most things, it's tempting to go for a very cheap knit, but I urge you to look at the fabric composition so that you get the most value and return on your investment. You're not buying the same knit time and time again. As this is one of those things that I always talk to my mom about because she's a shopper and she loves a good deal. I know it's tempting because you think, wow, this is like so cheap, like it's, you know, it looks really good. It looks really good right now, but unless you can commit to never washing it, it should be a hard no. You want to look for fabrics that are cotton, wool, alpaca, cashmere, these natural fibers that make the majority of this knit. Acrylic and polyester shouldn't make up more than 10% of your sweater. And now there's a couple of different directions that you can go with this knit. A very classic crew neck cut, like with a pearl necklace or overneath that white t-shirt, or you can go for something that's a little bit trendier in 2025, which is a v-neck that are very elongating. Anytime that you can create V's in your wardrobe, whether here in your top or in a slit skirt or with flare-leg jeans, you're gonna find that you look a little bit longer than you are. These are 2 fantastic directions that you can take with this wardrobe essential. Quince has really affordable cashmere blends and cashmere sweaters that you can find. Also, brands have amazing sales. If you live up north like I do, like right now I'm in Florida for spring break, I'm always dependent on a wool knit. Even like in the summer, like nights can just get cool from one instant to the next. And by the way, I would love to hear where you're from. It really helps me picture you, and it also helps me get to know you as well. So drop a line and let me know where you're from. Knits aren't happening for you. This next piece is one that you're gonna love. The vest is one of my favorite wardrobe essentials because it just does so much. First of all, it automatically takes away the decision of, do I tuck it? Do I not tuck it? What do I do with it? It just sits right at the waist or slightly below. It instantly polishes up any outfit. You can wear it over a button-down shirt, underneath a blazer. You can wear it alone and have a really elegant look. It's a great work staple. You can wear it with something very classic and more formal like trousers or a pencil skirt and look very polished. Also wear it with jeans, linen shorts, a maxi skirt. Play around with that juxtaposition styling that creates that tension of having a slightly more formal top and a more casual bottom. Number 8 is the button down. We all know that white button downs are great, but what about all other button downs? Some of my favorite button downs are not actually white, but striped or black. As we head into the warmer months, I love a linen button down because I don't want to spend my time steaming or ironing clothes, and it's the perfect way to kind of have that very casual vibe. I find that it looks equally fantastic with trousers as it does like over a swimsuit. It's just so versatile. Zon has really beautiful black tops that have the eyelet holes that keep you nice and cool. And I think they look so striking with either like white jeans. I sometimes go against the grain for spring and really lean into the all black with gold accessories and loafers, which leads us to number 9. Number 9 is loafers, which may be surprising to you. You don't have to be frumpy or boring. In 2025, loafers are a standard of comfort, elegance that is really hard to beat. They're not going to go out of style. Loafers are comfortable. They'll help any outfit look really classic. And because you'll wear them so much, I recommend that you spend a little bit more than you might otherwise. Will get your return on investment. You can go like a classic Bass or a Coach loafer. Actually, the ones that I have my eye on are kind of like the next Gucci loafers, which are the Bottega loafers that I saw in person. I stopped this woman and I said, "What are you wearing right now? Like, these loafers are beautiful. They look comfortable, but they look elegant. They've got a little bit of embellishment." And she said, "You know what? I bought these for a trip. And since I got them a couple of years ago, I have them in 4 more colors because they are so comfortable. I wear them so much and they go with everything." And I thought, I kind of want them too. They look just as great with jeans as they do with an LBD, which leads us to the days that you don't know what to wear, or that you feel bloated, or that you just don't want to stuff yourself into pants. The little black dress is your best friend forever. Always find one that flatters your unique shape. I recently covered this in an outfit formula for Old Money Aesthetic, and the silhouette that I was talking about was very specific. It was more of like a fuller skirt maxi that was a sleeveless dress that's flattering on most body types. Aster, the label, has a couple of dresses that I really love. One of them has a bow in the back and has like a square line here that is really flattering, kind of like a princess waist. And they also have more of a neckline that also has a fuller skirt and is a little bit more plain. And they're both pretty affordable. You can wear this little black dress with sling back heels, espadrille, wedges, ballet flats. Really, the sky's the limit. You can throw on a blazer, that button down we were talking about, or a silk scarf, which is a great way to layer in the warmer months. And by the way, another accessory that's incredible is the brooch, which leads us to, as promised, the 2 accessories that will help your outfits give you that je ne sais quoi. Brooches are having a huge moment in 2025. We're seeing them everywhere. There's so many different ways to style them, whether that is by securing your scarf, it on a blazer, on your bag. If you don't have a great auntie that's like gifting you hers, you can head to Anthropologie or Etsy. And number 2 are lightweight hoop earrings, which I know this is very specific. They just look so good. They finish every outfit. They go with everything. They're actually really lightweight. They don't like pull my earlobe down. I always check for the weight of my earrings because I think the worst thing that I can do at 45 is like wearing like a super heavy earring that just makes my ears look old. Like, nobody needs that. So these 2 accessories will help elevate every single look. If you're curious about what other things you might be doing that are making you look older than you are, make sure to check out this video. I will see you there. And if you learned something today, make sure to hit the subscribe button.